All right, government ethics, an important subject. You've seen a couple of examples of how people can make some unfortunate choices in the context of power that they sometimes enjoy in government. I would encourage you to think about ethics as simply the opportunity or the need to avoid bad decisions in difficult circumstances. It seems like most of the time that people make bad decisions, it's not because they're inherently bad people. There are such people, and you've seen in this module, you've seen examples of those. But there are other times when otherwise honest people with integrity make bad decisions because they are in a situation where they feel panicked or they feel like they have limited choices. Governor Kernan sent out a memo as soon as he became governor that had a list of 10 things that were his priorities for all state employees, and one of them was do the right thing always. I believe I've previously shared that with you. It is never a bad idea to do the right thing, and there's never a set of circumstances that justifies doing a bad thing. But there are sometimes situations where people can feel panicked or, like I say, constrained, such that they make bad decisions. I'll give you an example. When Governor O'Bannon was experiencing a coma for approximately 7 to 10 days before he passed away, he was in Chicago in a hospital, and so there was a period of time when there was some ambiguity about what would happen to him and when, if at all, Joe Kernan, the then Lieutenant Governor, would become the governor. It so happened that our executive team had a meeting at that time scheduled to occur every Monday with a large number of people in the room. The person leading the discussion actually was a very good friend of Frank and Judy O'Bannon and was very emotionally impacted by what had happened and the fact that Governor O'Bannon was in such a bad way. One of the division directors actually raised his hand and asked, can we use the auto pen to sign Governor O'Bannon's signature while he's in the hospital bed? And you could see the blood pressure kind of boiling up in the person leading the meeting, and for whatever reason he and I happened to make eye contact at that time, and I just put my hands up as if to say, you know, don't go off on this guy just too aggressively. And so John just very quietly said, no, we will not be using the auto pen to sign the governor's signature while he is in a coma in Illinois. The person who suggested that was not a bad person, and for that matter, he's not an unintelligent person. He just felt a little bit panicked by what was otherwise a stressful situation, and certainly none of us wanted to see the governor in that situation. But when you think about it, the very idea of using an auto pen or an auto signature device to sign the signature of someone who's in a coma in a hospital bed in Chicago, Illinois, is not a great idea. So that's just an example of somebody being in a tough situation and making offering an idea that was not a good idea. And sometimes, if these things aren't talked out and fewer people participate in the decision making, then individuals can be left to make bad choices. So I encourage you, whenever you're in a tough situation, not to feel panicked, not to feel like the circumstances constrain you to make a bad choice, it's never a bad idea to make a good choice. It's never a bad idea to do the right thing, and it's never a good idea to allow circumstances and/or panic to dictate your decisions and lead you to a decision that you will very soon regret.